Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one, the only, the Azothan, back with more Azeroth Wars. It is version 1.88G. Again, please send me. Sent in to us by Natty Levy, a pretty consistent poster on the channel lately. And Natty, I'd like to say hi to you. Thank you very much for your interest in the channel and your non-stop posting. I am very flattered that you choose to watch me, as I don't understand why anyone does, but I'm going to continue putting out these videos because for some reason you guys do, and it's awesome. It's fucking amazing. By the way, work is going wonderfully. I could not be happier. I wake up every day, and although there is that inevitable struggle for me to raise my head from the pillow and join the world of the living, I still get up and I do it every day, and the work days seem to just fly by. For those of you who don't know what I'm doing, I'm working for a company called the Kinki Shario Train Company. They're a Japanese-based company who just recently won the bid to redo all the trains for LA Metro, Los Angeles Metro, and I get to get on the ground floor of that. Now they're planning on they're moving their headquarters to Lancaster, California, and we're just going to let this go through because I still have things to say. But it turns out that I may actually be leaving. It's possible that California is making it too difficult for Kinki Shario to construct this new 400,000 square foot massive building. And what I work is already an abandoned NASA base. Do you understand? An abandoned NASA hangar. Like, it's so government and awesome. I can't even describe it. I'm going to put up some pictures that I took today. You can see them at Facebook/Azothan. But what I do is I'm in charge of the cab. I'm not in charge. I am part of the team, and hopefully one day I will be upgraded to a lead because I feel I'm doing very well considering I never actually picked up power tools or anything in my entire life. But I'm like on par with everyone else now in just a couple weeks, and frankly I'm kick-ass. I know that. I'm doing awesome. But the cockpit, that's where I'm working. My job is to hope the game doesn't freeze. Is to construct all that, drilling, tapping, countersinking within a millimeter of discrepancy. Now let's go ahead and pause here. See who our wonderful players are. We have Sukunami as Brown, aka the Let's Not Actually Have Health Bars Up player. So Sukunami as the Druids, aka Brown. His teammate Patzam is light blue, the Night Elves, the female version of everything. Pink, our Horde player, is NLZ Killer and gray. Our Trolls and Tauren player is Captain Tristy. In the south, I'm going to be doing a different structuring, by the way. I'm going to try to make sure that people understand. In Kalimdor, it's Horde versus Night Elves. You guys know that. In the south, Stormwind and the Dwarves versus Fell Horde. And playing as Stormwind is Kinto Ciceron. Dark green. And our yellow player, the Dwarves, Tag Liatesti. Why do you guys do this to me? Your name's so difficult. It's Dwarves, aka Yellow. Teal, Oskun and the Feather. I work for a Japanese company. I'm really afraid I'm going to get caught talking like that by my boss's boss. Be like, oh, you bring a great dishonor upon the company. You commit a seppuku. Osaku 95. Osku 95 is Teal, our Fell Horde player. In the north, one of the most jam-packed action, constant fights in this game, as you all well know. Our red player, the Scourge, centered in Northrend, who we started out as, is going to be Captain Awful, aka Red. Frostleon, aka Blue/Burning Legion. And the North Alliance, the combination of Lordaeron, Quel'Thalas, and Dalaran. As Lordaeron, aka Purple, we have Kareoth. This is like when people would call me Azothan rather than Azothan, and I would be like, that's not quite right! And Hannibal 76 is green/Quel'Thalas, and our purple player, Retria, is going to play Dalaran, aka Orange. Now, let's go ahead and move into the game. As you all well know, this is a rather simple matter. We'll be seeing... Basically, it's three corners of the fight. For those of you who don't know, Azeroth Wars is not a spawn-based, not at all a spawn-based, a control point-based custom map in which you have a total food cap limit of 300. Every unit costs 1. And controlling these control points will give you gold every minute in the income countdown tab you see there in the top right. Now, for example, Swamp Sorrows is 10 gold. Something more important, such as the Burning Legion stronghold in the Nether, may give up to 50. This gives them a slight bonus, as in the early game they are relatively weak, controlling only 2 or 3 control points total. Let's see, yes, in fact, 3 regions. They control the Alterac Mountains a small part of the Burning Legion, and a place I'm not entirely sure of. He must have taken something without me noticing. I'm terribly embarrassed. Now, it looks like Teal's going to be rushing fast. Cosmic Supreme already smashing his way out of the blasted land. I'm not saying that right. Netherguard keep blasted lands. I was right. The blasted lands are quite blasted. Ooh, Teal has taken all the gold. Usually this base is saved. And he's going for a heavy axe thrower build. Like, he's got a lot of ranged units here. And it's not a bad idea, but he's got to be very careful. Luckily for him, his chaos damage cuts through the fortified armor of pretty much, it cuts through the armor of anything, really. Our yellow a little bit lagging behind. I think he's chosen to go up north, take out this base with most of his forces. We'll have to see where Magni is, because usually it's a good idea to take Magni and move him down south. He's doing that as quickly as possible, so he may deny Teal these creeps. At the very least, we're going to see a three-way fight, hopefully if yellow moves quickly enough. And Teal already claiming the Swamp of Sorrows for himself. Now, there's a bit of a lag in the north fight, but purple's ready for that confrontation with Arthas and Uther. Well, he got a Daedalus Blackmore there, but what the fudge is Uther? I see the other one. There you are, you sneaky bastard, hiding in the marketplace, buying booze, just, you know, feeding into his alcoholism. It's not healthy. And Grey and Pink they've rescued their kin from the internment camps, and they've decided, this is a terrible place for us to be, really. We want to get the hell out of Dodge. And, yeah, no, Teal's gonna get all the creeps in the Badlands. He controls Blasted Lands, the Badlands. Basically, he's alphabetically kicking his ass through all the competition. It's terrifying. First, I have to find an A-named control point that he has to confirm my earlier conviction. No, oh, he's going for this. But what even is it? No, it's Terracar. That's way down there. Shadow, I give up, Teal. You haven't alphabetically done anything. It's just you had 2 control points that have B's in them, and I wanted to make a connection, and you totally lost me. Alright, so, very early in the game, we see Brown moving out. Okay, for a second, I saw this mountain giant still sitting there. I was like, oh god, but he's already got an upgrade on the attack for his units, and he's quickly taking out the Corrupted Tree of Eternity. This will give him a few units and wisps as well. He can always move up, take out these trolls, but of course you want to take out the Horn Keeper, because that will grant you the Horn of Cenarius, and then you bring it over here to the Barrow Den and you get Malfurion and Stormrage, for those of you who don't know. I'm going to start trying to explain this game, and sometimes I feel as though I'm repeating myself, because I know many of these things and I often take them for granted, but I will be explaining to you how the game works. Now, if Pink were to take Karen Bloodhoof up here, such as he already did, he gains Thunder Bluff and the Age of Prosperity, researches Tauren Master Training, and Pulverize for free. It's a long upgrade, but it's really quite worth it. Moving south very quickly with help from the ogres, and wow, they're gonna meet up here. Vol'jin, Cairn. I'm guessing the boats are pretty much on their way by now. No, Thrall's taking a bit of a time. He's decided to construct himself a very elaborate yacht because he's the war chief and he deserves it. Purple, using basic units of which I have no need to elaborate on, has taken Alterac Mountains, but I didn't see where that red army went. It looks like they've moved south, actually. Taking the hinterlands. Okay. Teal. Yellow has not actually, in fact, pushed Teal at all. He's getting the attack upgrade, and Teal has gotten no upgrades as of yet. Wow! A quick rush-in by Dark Green. He's just using Brigadier Militia and summons from what I have to assume was Darkshire. And remember, you do have 2 town halls early on in the game that you can upgrade to get free reinforcements. That keep, no, he upgraded that to a keep, and then he sent those. Alright, this would have been the perfect time for Yellow to attack. Indeed, he is moving in behind, seizing the opportunity, but Teal constructing a forward base in the Swamp of Sorrows isn't going to be caught by unprepared. But Zam left the game! But Zam? I feel like that was Teal. No, it was someone in Kalimdor. Light blue? Light blue, no! Light blue didn't move! Light blue didn't move at all! Actually, he did. Yeah, now that their ally, or one of their enemies is left, they're feeling quite competent. And I'm guessing, since we're looking at the ally chat of Horde, they sent in this replay. Entirely possible they sent us in a replay in which they lost. You never know, it could happen. But I'll tell you what we are in for. We are in, no matter who wins the game of Azeroth Wars, you better believe that there are going to be some fantastic fights, strategies, and overall fun to be had. Back up into the north, the elves are taking their sweet goddamn time because it's looked like there's going to be no problem holding red. Now, red has already gotten the, I want to say it's extra health for everyone. Yeah, I don't think a ghoul normally has 540. I'm gonna have to do my research. Oh, that's right. You can get Chen Stormstout as a demi-hero by bringing a character over here. And people often forget, you can put a Brew of Divinity. He has a Brew of Divinity. Use it. So many times he gets aimed down, but he's a wonderful unit. A great demi-hero that rarely gets used to his full capacity. Or potential.
Job's done.
Now, I'm really hoping Brown is going to show us an amazing game. He is alone against 2 players, and that is unfortunate for him. Kalimdor's a tough fight to start with, and Dark Green... Not gonna see. Alright, yellow. Alright, yellow. Alright, yellow. Alright, this is yellow. This is like the time to be all up in his face with the halving of the damages. Are you gonna do anything, yellow? Alright, half speed here, yellow. Oh, you can hear so many units dying, and every unit that gets killed is brought back as a skeleton warrior by these damn necrolytes, although they do run out of mana eventually. He will do the damage, and the boulder towers are not making it easy. As you can see, many of Dark Rain's units already in the orange and red area, but finally yellow makes the push. Will Teal... Great idea there. Now, what Teal needs to do is make sure that these demolishers are not attacking units, are instead attacking the improved cannon towers, because, ow, you can see how well his units blow up when confronted with the power of gunpowder. Murden and Magnai both very strong on the front lines. I don't think there's any doubt as to who's going to win this fight up north. Ren Blackhand goes... There's a problem with... Yeah, see, you would think that Windwalk is great. Windwalk is unbelievably useful in games of regular Warcraft 3. Unfortunately, in this game, there's just too many units. There's just too many units to do that sneaky... Wow! Will kill you unless you've won and you're chasing down a fleeing hero. And it's useful as a guaranteed kill. You know, hunt them down and stuff. But too often people... I think Ren Blackhand needs an overhaul. He's great for boosting the army's overall attack speed and movement speed, but it's not looking too good for him right now. Even War Master Boone about to fall. King Varian Ren not at all damaged. Pink commenting on the fact that Gray has creeped extremely quickly and is already engaging the AFK Night Elf player in combat. Grommash Hellstream is going to get quite a bit of experience from this fight, creeping his way up to level 5 as we speak. Yeah. Now, I would really love it. See, NLZ Killer, I feel like that's natty. I feel like they mentioned that once before. What is Orange doing? He's getting all his Kirin Tor, of course. He wants his hero squad, because every Orange wants his hero squad. Why? Because hero squads do a lot of damage, and they're very survivable, and they're interesting for mobility. And that's fine. Actually, in this... Oh, shit. I would say if they add Frostworms to this army... Get some anti-magic shield, some banshees.
Job's done.
Like, this army would be in a lot of trouble. So I'm not seeing... Oh, God, they're going Farstriders. They're all going for the demis that they really shouldn't be. Unless we're seeing more High Elven Magus yet being produced on the back of this. What level are they? Unfortunately, you can't actually see what their upgrade level is. Did Teal end up breaking through in the south? He did! Cosmic Scream taking the brunt of the damage here, and the Catapult swiftly making quick work of Darkshire. Pink's begging Gray not to go Blood Pact. He's like, that would suck all the decks right now. Purple's and Brown's still here, right? Brown just now killing those. He's still... I feel like Brown's new. Brown, while moving out extremely quickly... He got Illidan before he got Malfurion. Is he not going Illidan? He's going Naga. That's not a horrible choice for him, given the fact that his ally is left. If Brown goes Naga, I will consider this game way better, because that means we're going to have a chance to see that player actually engage in something. Now, the combined forces of Dark Green and Yellow have met up, and they're moving south to crush Teal, and Teal realizing, damn, that's right, this base is actually very important, and no one cares about the Sleeping Ogres. They're lazy, they're dumb. What are they going to do? They're going to sit there, they're going to snore. That's about it. Snoring hold? Probably going to go down. I mean, Brown needs to move down south fast. Get that skull of something and put his face betwixt some titties. And any action at all. We've zoomed in. I did it. I pushed the button. We zoomed in. It's a nightmare. I'm gonna have to adjust this. I can't. There's got to be an option that turns that off, right? Is that what that is, or is this just not let me touch the side of the screen? Is that okay? So I can still do that, but no. We're having a moment here. We're gonna gotta look for things. Custom keyboard shortcuts. I want that. Alright, I'm gonna be right back at the 9-minute 29-second mark because I don't like this. And that's not okay. Did I really? Wait, you're telling me that's how dark this game's supposed to be? Look at this. Does it look better? We're gonna go back to the suggested brightness level in just we're gonna go to the 10-minute mark doing this because, as you can see, this is just really difficult to keep up with. Dark green and yellow retreating ever so slightly away from Teal's lands. Teal retains control of the red reaches, and we're just waiting for that to tick up to the 10-minute mark because nothing has happened significant up to the 10-minute mark except Teal got killed. 2, 1, 0. Hi, I'll see you guys in a minute. And we are 100% absolutely irrefutably back in business. And I leave that on, really? Did I really leave that on? God damn it. How else am I going to see stuff if I can't mouse scroll? Because apparently I don't trust myself to do this scroll because that's dangerous because I'm constantly pushing the middle mouse button. It's stupid. A huge force in North Alliance territory just kind of sitting stale, not doing much at all. Dark Greens killing off the last of Teal's forward base, and in Kalimdor, nothing. Nothing, and nothing. Again, nothing. And they're not even killing off peasants. They're so ridiculous. Well, they've killed off most of them. But still, they remain peasants. And he's built a bunch of farms here to slow down any doom drops that may occur, although the one doom drop location that is inevitable at this point, he hasn't actually addressed. Oh god, oh, it's the lag. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so slowing it back down to times 1 speed. We can see Dreadlords are trying to get out there and do some damage, but too many reveals are going to get them killed if they're not careful. Forked Lightning doing some damage here. Turns those units basically passive, meaning they can't attack and they automatically run away. They can't do anything. They're worthless. Worthless. Blackrock Spire's been destroyed. Yellow made sure that he did that before they continue on. That's why I don't know why I forgot. Of course you kill off Blackrock Spire before you go for Outland while Teal's still in the game and is massing up for a huge attack here. He's got lots of peons on lumber and plenty of boulder towers being built up. Nice in the back there. All the units will punch up right about here. They're going to hurt many of his own units, but they should be out of range of the Dwarven Engineers. And do we see the Dwarves choosing to go that route? Be keeping an eye out for dark green rifleman looking characters. No. For the most part, no. He's got one. One. He's just going for a basic attack force. Red and blue. Preparing to deal with this. The Death Knight squad with 1-1 is a little bit scary there. So panels could die. They also have 1-1. So it'd be pretty easy to fight here. And there are the Frostworms I talked about. If they are added to the army appropriately and just wreck the front lines with all its heavy armor. Although there's not that much on the front lines. If the Knights and the Footmen are left behind, there won't be much taking extra damage on the front lines. Gray's pushed slightly into Brown's territories. Brown, Tsukanami has not spent any of his Iridan abilities. He's just camping out on island base. Is he going to tower up? Is that his strategy? Oh, he's going to tower up the coastline. Alright, I see where this is going. Nothing here. Death Knight, super strong. Ghouls, lots of tag. Just sending units in one by one to die is ultimately just going to allow Kel'Thuzad to level up. And if there's one thing you don't want in this game, it's to assault a position in which Kel'Thuzad is level 10. I will tell you that right now. Assaulting a level 10 Kel'Thuzad with death and decay is the worst thing you could possibly do. Now, blue does have a Doom-ish drop. Red, having unleashed the plague, has a few units here and there causing trouble for the North Alliance. If blue lands at the right time, but as you can see, these farms are blocking him in. And the Abomination's too dumb to kill them until, there we go, focus target. He's going to move around, got staff, says Pink. Somebody gets on one of his heroes. One of Civ 3. Oh no, he thinks he has it, but he does not yet. He alive, and Cairn Bloodhoof having all of his mana and, you know, vitality, manliness sucked straight out of him. It's pretty brutal. They're going to move back to deal with this Doom Drop. But blue didn't bring any builders. Right? No, he just brought some stuff. He brought a Mal'Ganis, he brought a lot of Abominations. They can do damage, and the Plague will occasionally turn a Footman into an attacking unit. Although getting a summoned one kind of sucks because now your zombie is on a timed life. That's actually really funny. I died anyway, but still, that was good. Footman with Flame Shield. Alright. Blue's gonna get out of dodge. That's fine. See here, Brown doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have the Skull to Gadan. Can't go Naga. Killed off a lot of... What died here? What died here? What has occurred? Illidan, what did you do? Illidan? Cenarius is like, I didn't want to do it, but the player made me. I just wanted to... Oh, God. Blue could just keep these units right here and drop them back off whenever he's ready. Basically, a significant force that the Northern Alliance has to divert some attention to, and certainly enough attention to kill it. Ooh, and these Frost Worms are finally doing the damage that they are supposed to do. Footmen, heavy armored units across the board melting in front of their insane magic damage. This is gonna be a tad brutal, and I'm pressing the wrong button. I was trying to slow it down, and I sped it up. Now, Yellow and Dark Green are about to start here. We have a huge fight incoming here. And Kalimdor, you know what, Gray's just rampaging across. He's got blood pack. He's going nuts. Finally, the Frost Worms get locked down. Are there enough meat wagons here focusing the towers and the weaker units? Remember, Kirin Torn Pyromancers, they take 100% damage from everything. Extra damage from piercing, rather. I apologize for my mistake. But the Frost Worms are very important, and they're going to die here in just a second if they're not careful. Oh, actually, crap. Fork Lightning hurting meat wagons seems a little bit messed up. They're supposed to be mechanical, and mechanical usually can't. What are you doing not on the front lines, you Dreadlords? You need to be doing AoE damage to those back lines, killing off the clerics, making them go passive with Mal'Gannis's... Mal'Gannis's? Tichondrius' ability. God. Red's retreating, and Blue's invisible, so that's the thing. Purple built to keep, and many of these units were locked down. Locked down like a bolt, baby. Dark green and yellow. That's a lot of teal units right there. And I'm not entirely sure he can handle it. Admittedly, teal only has 1 armor, 1 attack upgrade on his range, no attack upgrade for his melee. And Gray continues to rampage across the Night Elven lands, slowly going up to the Tree of Eternity itself. Fellow Grunts with 2-2 now. Pink, what are you at, buddy? An LZ killer. What do you got? What do you got? 1-2 on your Frostseers and 2-2 on your Torrent. He's a big lad. He knows what he's doing. Oh, he probably unallied light blue. That's where all the dead units came from. No, he's building light blue. He's just towering. All right, Brown. Tsukunami. You have 515 gold. This is not the right answer. All right, blue now here, but with the reveals on purple's towers, he's got to be very careful. And again, revealing for no apparent reason because the tower's already there, and I don't understand why you would waste, but that's fine. Blue retreating, going, oh, that's right, we have a Fountain of Health here, and I gotta say, this Fountain of Health cannot be used enough. It is so useful. Look at that unit that would take forever to heal up, just doing great. Just in general, doing really good. Now, you want to see if you can get Jaina Proudmoore here, silence her or stop her with massive damage. Death Coil's going out. There, oh, and Jaina Proudmoore eats a big fat one. This is a good move by Red. Death Knight Hero Squad, you gotta watch out for your heroes. It takes a while to build up, but it is destructive once fully functioning. And Brown is doing stuff with trees. A lot of money. Again, I don't think this will survive any kind of a battle. Oh no! Didn't we do this last game? Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, Gray. Gray's a good player. Why do I feel like I've seen Gray's name before? Are you one of the 5 great captains? Do you wield the one power or the true source? Or perhaps he works for the Dark One. Is he a Dark Friend? I think so. Maybe he's one of the Forsaken. I've been rereading The Wheel of Time. I highly recommend it to everyone out there who likes... Oh, that was a lot of... Oh, there's a lot of units that just died. Oh, Tichondrius ate your soul. Like it was a dick. Sorry. Should be really focusing down here, but dark green and yellow seem happy to just stare across the gulf divide between the armies, yelling insults back at each other, calling these guys red skinned heads, and the orcs calling them, you know, horse dung smelling humans, and short stunted dwarves with their tiny little legs and the huge amounts of facial hair. Well, I personally think facial hair is attractive. Quite wonderful. Orcs hold a different opinion. Rarely do you see an orc with a true beard. But what you do see sometimes is an orcish armada just mouth fucking the shit out of an idol. Oh, man. Alright, so South Alliance is winning. That's fairly evident, although they sit on the precipice of disaster here. With 2-1 upgrades. Oh, Necrolite. Nothing's been upgraded. Man, Teal is building up, though. Sweet Jesus, monkey Christ here. That's a lot of damage. Oh, by the way, that that whole mouth game that was going on over here, that's still occurring, as Brown didn't look at the damage type of any of the units involved in this. I get it. It's difficult to figure out. You figured they'd be light armored, right? I mean, they're only made of stone and metal and wood and lots of other stuff, but that's fine. Piercing damage should be enough to die. Right there. Oh, he got in a boat! He got in a boat! Are you kidding me? He's got an accolade. Cenarius gets sunk. Is he trying to put the tree of life in a boat? Can you do that? Oh my god, I'd be so happy if you could do that. That would make my day. Alright, Blue's still having a hell of a time down here. We're at 20 minutes and look how far we are. Oh, this is going to be a long one, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to have to hurry up on occasion. Clearly not much going on at the moment. Just North Alliance. They've gone into an unsteady truce. Blue and red have been contained in Solomance. And down here in the south, you see dark green, the dwarves and Stormwind. They're getting ready to kill the orcs, but it's on the docket, but they don't quite... They haven't... Holy bugger at all. They've got explorers. Okay, 3-2 upgrades for the dwarves here on their range attack. What is their melee like? 1-2. Oh, this is going to hurt because if they proper use of healing wards from the explorers could seal the deal. Dark green, though's got 2-1. It seems inclined... Seems very inclined to Outrider spam. What's your money like, buddy? 200. Wait, well, who was I on? He's got 1,500. Grant's got 1,500. 700 for... 471 for blue. 1,000 for red. Who needs money? 346 for purple. Teal's got 60. He's the only person spending all his money. 201 from yellow. Retria's got 165. Green. Quothalas staying low at 40. NLZ Killer, we already saw him. Hurricane's got 200. Brown's got 381. But his base is getting... Oh, he got away. He went to the Draenei lands. He was like, please, I ask you to take me and my Shando? No. Not Shando, because Shando is teacher, right? So what is student? What did he call Malfurion? Something. My student's brother, whatever. I'm not going to use Night Elf. I don't need to use Night Elf. I'm not, I didn't go to college. It's whatever. Fucking Night Elf college is stupid anyway. If you aren't purple, they automatically give you a C. It's bullshit. What are we doing? Is anyone gonna... Alright. We're just times 4ing this until we see action down here. Because this is the most imminent explosion possible. There's a few marshals. There's some priests. And they're like right here. They're just looking at each other. And nothing's happening. It's like they're slowly falling in love. He's like, you know what? I see his point. I understand. He's a human being. A living creature. He's not a human. He's an orc. But he's a living creature just like me. And maybe one day I could pull him into my army and put dwarven rifle rounds right in his butt. That's exactly the plan. I like it. It's solid. A low chance of failure. Realm, meanwhile, just has a lot of stuff. Not much to do with it. Horde of Cenarians, that's an awesome item, as for those who don't know. It's an ancient relic of the Night Elves, said to hold the power to call the spirits of the night. All Night Elves. It imbues its owner with 200 hit points and a 2 hit point per second regeneration bonus. It's a very periapt of vitality. Thank you, Witty. For 200 health and then 2 hit points per second. So basically a ring of regeneration. It's awesome. Doesn't do much more than that other than summon Malfurion. Should we go around the map explaining the items that are in the game? Because I don't think red gets any till later with Frostmourne. Blue doesn't have Jack. Teal, are you attacking yet? Are you dealing with anything? No, McTheridan, you think he'd have a big friggin' spear kind of thing, but he's got nothing. Purple's got Jack. Purple actually got Staff of Sanctuary on Uther the Lightbringer. I'm impressed. Tail Egg Steed, nothing. Retria should have nothing. Hannibal should have the Flame Strike Sword on him, which can cast a Firebolt. Adds 20 damage to your attack. does a firebolt for like 100 damage and I stun. His yellow killer should have a significant number of items. Oh, what are you doing in boats? Okay. What? Oh, he's landing. Oh, it's magic. You know what song I've had stuck in my head all freaking day? It's a few, actually. One of them is the, say something, I'm giving up on you. Sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. But other than that, because that song led me to the line of thinking of, for those of you who've watched Lord of the Rings, the, home is behind, the world ahead. There are many paths to tread, through shadow to the edge of night, till the stars are all alight. Mist and shadow, cloud and shade, all shall fade, all shall fade. Oh, I timed it perfectly with his death. You know what? I was actually doing that. I'd like to pretend that was just a nice coincidence. Oh! And these Red's like, I am not winning. What are you doing all up in my butthole? This is where the problem comes, because sometimes players are like, do I attack the person who's currently with an advantage, or do I attack the person who's currently weak? There are advantages to both. On the one hand, you can severely dampen a player's ability to gain significantly in the conflict. On the other hand, if you attack the weaker player, you could potentially gain a lot of control points for very little cost to yourself. So, yeah, Red's like, please just let me kill Sylvanas, and that way I can become the Forsaken, and just for God's sake, that would be nice. I don't think it's going to happen, Red. I'm so sorry. I've got to take another drink of wine because this is just hopeless. Not looking too good for Red and Blue. Good use of those flame shields there. Not enough bunching, though. Oh my god, Gray actually did it. He landed appropriately on this side of the Frozen Throne, and now he's going to attack directly while Pink attacks here. Pink can get in there quickly enough. Red has zero hope of surviving this whatsoever. Red's only chance is to get Blue to kill Sylvanas, but with all these magic revealing towers. And I'm sorry, we almost missed this. I don't understand his predilection to go for flying machines rather than griffins, but that is fine because we rarely see it. And ergo is awesome. Now, this may be one of the coolest fights we've ever seen in our lives. I'm tempted to zoom in, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna pause this just so we can understand. Kha'Zix the Supreme, battling valiantly against these horse-mounted outriders. The Hellfire Citadel is in flames. All of its defenders have been called forth to deal with this threat. Mag Theoden watches from the back lines, commanding his troops into battle. Fell guards, fell stalkers, and demons and orcs of all types throw themselves, their lives away, to attempt to survive this attack. But fire elementals, that means that Yellow has already gone. Oh, he's already gone for... Oh, Dark Iron. That would mean that Emperor Dagron Thurasian is on the front lines, wielding the powers of Ragnaros himself. But the AoE damage of Kha'Zix the Supreme could still cause... You can see every swipe cutting into that, and I'm actually not seeing any healing wards going down for Yellow or Dark Green. With them, this fight would be pretty solidly assured. And unfortunately, we can see Yellow, his mortar team's actually doing the appropriate attacks on these Necrolites in the backgrounds, slowly whittling them away, and they do additional damage to medium armor, or at least regular damage to medium armor, meaning that they're going to take out many of these Forest Troll Berserkers. But that doesn't mean that Teal is defenseless. No, in fact, as soon as the units are in range, the Demolishers will be here. Did Teal leave? Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't commenting a fight that was just not going to happen. In the meantime, Red's still... No! Oh! Red turned it around! Red rebuffed Gray, and with these units that I see here, he could very well rebuff Pink as well. Oh, stick in there, my laddie. Stick in there. That's true, he's losing the fight in Skullomance, but defend the Frozen Throne if nothing else. Oh, I'm so proud of you. All right, the fight continues. Cosmos Spring brought back from the dead. He's a demi-hero, but, well, long will his new life last? Nah, he got stunned. It's not going to last long at all. He took a hammer to the face, and he's a little bit... Oh, he went to bed. Ready to go night-night? Ready to go night-night? He went night-night. And now here's the thing. Forest Troll Berserkers, everyone seems to have a healing ward. What's going on? Did Teal build a well that I wasn't privy to? I don't know. Kargath is in the front line. Oh man, these mortar teams. If nothing else, I would have said that build up a strike force of Blade Masters. There is nothing you can do to more blunt the force of a dark green yellow attack group than to kill off those mortar teams or griffins. That is where almost all of the damage is. And you can see it right here. Murden Bronzebeard right in the front line. He may actually die just due to being way too far forward. It's going to be a close one. He's trying to run away, but I think enough units... Yeah, he ran back into it. What is he doing? He's a fool! Oh, laddie, you trained artists and you're going to eat a fat orcish... Who is that? Alright, Murden and Magnite. Kargath is going to get the experience for those before dying himself. But Mag Theoden still in the back. Oh no, what? Or Master Boone? Who has the crown? That looked like a crown buff going down. Am I crazy? Dark Green, did you lose the crown? No, he still has the crown. He kept Varian way back. What was that buff? It must have been Kargath doing his... And that Unholy Armor, as you can see, plus 12. Plus 1250. He's got... 19 armor. Do you understand how good Unholy Armor is? It's destroying this army. Plus 9. It's terrible. I'm actually shocked that Teal just rebuffed that attack. Blue and red, are they going to attempt to defend? No, they teleported all their units up north to try to survive this pink and gray attack. Now, this is not a horrible thing. Often people think that, oh, I've been attacked in the north by an enemy I wasn't expecting, and I was already losing from another, from another angle, and what could I possibly do? Blue, sacrificing a lot of warlocks here. He's got to be very careful. Blue, did you lose all of your hero squad? You lost everything. Okay, you lost it all. You think, oh my god, I've been attacked from an awkward angle. Just know that if you move and hang out, you kept Kel'Thuzad. Bonus points to you. If you move, regroup, and defend your main base, whatever enemy was attacking you has to go through the enemy that is currently attacking you. And in that pitched battle, they will inevitably make enemies of each other. Oh, unsummoning his units! Yes! Oh! Red, you're so good at this game! This Captain Awful is not a bad player whatsoever. He knows what he's doing, and will Teal attempt to push out? No, he's going to stay right back here. The advanced boulder towers are now constructed. He's got a good firing line. What can I tell you? He's got 2-1 on his 1 attack, 2 up defense upgrades. Captain Tilios has to be thinking of doing something. Wow, why do you have Varrock Surfing way down here in Night Elf lands? And Brown still hasn't left, right? No, but he lost Illidan. How did he lose Illidan permanently? Alright. Brown's in the game with 1 control point. 388 gold, 2-1 upgrades, and a level 6 in race. I don't, what? Okay.
Your building is complete.
Yellow and Dark Green are trying to recover from that horrible face smashing they just took. Did Yellow use Dogron as well? I wouldn't assume so if he still has his army here. Usually you don't leave an army unless you have a hero to lead them. No, Emperor Dogron is in fact here. More Outrider spam right out the wazoo. Again, just marshals, spearmen, priests, Stormwind champions. Don't Outrider spam, please. Just stop. All of you who have ever wanted to just build Outriders, stop. People look at it like, oh, it's the most expensive unit. I should obviously build nothing But this, that's perfect. Why does Pink have to TP out? What's going on? Why? Pink, are you okay? Alright, Red has moved out. He's feeling feisty. He's got 2/2 upgrades. He's got a lot of Death Knights, which means Death Coils, and frankly, the ability to summon Skeleton Warriors from every unit that they attack while in combat. You really don't think that adds up until you have them doing that. Oh! Yellow, or Dark Green's going to go ahead and build a lot of Scout Towers. Teal's going to try to do some damage to them, but I don't think it'll be quick enough. He's going to lose an Infernal for his troubles if he's not careful. That -3 attack upgrade, clearly the Dwarves got the piercing damage, meaning that every attack from a Rifleman lowers the armor of their enemy by 3. Now, yeah, wow, Green's building some defensive towers here and a forward base, implying that he's ready to strike forth into South Alliance lands. This could change the scope of the battle if South Alliance is forced to retreat to deal with green, orange, and potentially purple. Teal could have a chance to regain his lost supremacy. He's done a wonderful job defending right now. And remember that, guys. When you lose a fight, there are troubles coming. There are things coming to hurt your enemies, and you can guarantee that. 30 control points for the Horde right now. Ooh. So hold in there. That's the gist of the message. Hold in there. Home is behind. The world ahead.
Our forces are under attack.
There are many paths to tread. No, run! Yellow, please don't leave him there. Please realize that you're being attacked. Move your demi-hero out. He's not even surrounded. He's not even trying. Yellow, don't move! Okay, good, thank God. Okay, he's got 3. Okay, Bronzebeard's he's gonna reconsider his life choices and think, maybe I shouldn't do that again. Maybe that was a terrible choice I made here. And I think I'm actually gonna call this a part 1. This is stupid. This might be a 5-parter or a 4-parter. I don't know yet. But, go fight Horde. Yes, I don't know. I actually like the idea of them doing this because Horde's already won. Like, Brown's not coming back. But if they attack South Alliance, Teal can come back. And that's cool. Pretty suggesting that they finish Red, but Blue, where are you, buddy? He's finally got a hero back up. And he's messing up with his ally. Pretty soon here, they're going to be able to attack the forward base of the Horde, although there are many battleships here prepared to reinforce. Yeah, let's call it a part 1. Okay, so at the end of part 1, we have Green. North Alliance has won. They have routed the undead from their lands. They claim everything in the north. They've driven them back. The Horde have attacked Northrend, forcing Blue and Red, the Scourge and the Demons, to retreat and defend Northrend with all possible haste. Teal, after a successful first defense of Hellfire Citadel, throwing back the Dwarves and Stormwind. He's alive. Just barely, and his enemies hold the definite advantage in upgrades and units. His only advantage, his defensive position. Yellow, rather Green, putting a bit of pressure on South Alliance, freed from the need to deal with the undead and the demons, decided to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Orange and Purple, Stormwind and... Sorry, well actually we're going to say it in order. Dalaran and Lordaeron, yet to declare themselves for one side or the other. We don't know whether they're heading to Northrend or whether they'll join their ally in the south against the South Alliance, who have quickly become quite powerful. The North Alliance, see how many control points do they have? 12, 26, and then 32. Surely the South Alliance only holds like, what, 25? 7 control points behind. I'd say the South Alliance, very difficult enemy to face. Tell you, Dark Green, stop spamming Outriders and belts of goddamn Stormwind champions. But we'll never know until you guys join me for the next part. In part 2 of Azeroth Wars episode 70 in 1.88G, please go visit diplomunion.com. Talk on the forums, send me a friend invite, send me a message. I don't care, guys. Go check out facebook.com/Azothan or Azothan25 on Instagram, whatever you want. hiveworkshop.com/Azothan. Talk to me there. Send me a replay. You'll find the destination for those replays in the description. And details for what you need to send me as well. I've had a great first time. I'm really having a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys soon. Till next time, guys. Bye.